Follow me. We shall crush them beneath us.
Here we are, another East versus West. Let's talk about superhero. This is the first part, and it'll be the second part. I know I'm gonna be reacting to the same person, Farrah Dark. And no, David Jaffe, if you're watching this, I do not subscribe to her just because of her looks or her gender. I need information.
We have seen so many big failures in the video game industry over the past couple of years, and one that I'm not going to forget about anytime soon is the Marvel's Avengers game. They came out with that years after the Avengers hype had died out. It was a really low quality live service title, but recently, of course, Marvel's Rivals came out. It's been doing absolutely fantastic. And now that a lot of the designs in these two games are being compared, it just goes to show developers that listen to gamers and developers that don't. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, when the Marvel's Avengers game came out, we were all roasting it because of how terrible a lot of the characters looked. They all have such boxy models. Their costumes are supposed to be closer in line with their MCU counterparts, but they're just like really cheap cosplay looking ones, and none of their faces look like their MCU counterparts. Like Black Widow looks nothing like Scarlett Johansson.
I think this is one on 2020. I didn't even heard about Marvel's Avengers. Unless after COVID, that's what I've heard about it. I haven't heard anything about it. I mean that's better for me. But it is better when it comes to this. Everybody likes a good comic accurate characters. But then again, this is the West. What they know.
Captain America looked nothing like Chris Evans. You name it, they looked completely different. But on the flip side, Marvel's Rivals has a lot of the MCU skins, which look fantastic, but it's definitely a very stylized look. It honestly just looks so much closer to what you would expect from a comic book video game or a comic book IP video game. It looks really great, and a lot of people have been praising these designs because they look high quality, because they're very dynamic, and in a lot of cases, they look just very attractive. Look at female characters like Black Widow, look at Luna, then if you look at Venom, even Venom's caked up and it's become such a meme at this point. But now a lot of the suits are being compared, and it just really goes to show that style will always beat out realism. Here's Captain America, for example. I mean, yes, we're talking about much less realistic body proportions in terms of a game like Rivals, but I would rather characters look amazing than look like they are people. And even with the of Marvel's Avengers video game costumes, some of them don't even look more realistic. They just look really low effort like this. What the hell is this?
I don't know. This game was made like what, 2020? Or perhaps it was released on 2020. And Crystal Dynamics, Montreal. What does that mean? Sweet Baby Inc. I don't know if they have any attention on this. Honestly, when they make it live service, that's sure far away a red flag that the game was doomed to fail from the start. When it comes to this, I usually say Marvel Rivals is better. NetEase did their job correct because they knew people love a good MCU characters. And if I had to make a guess, many of the developers or many of the creators in NetEase, or perhaps the ones who made Marvel Rivals, they must have read the comics, not the woke comics that currently, and I do mean the past comic, the Stan Lee one. They see how it looks. Maybe they have inspiration. I will be shocked if they have kept some of it or they collect it. But that's just me. I'm gonna continue forward with the next video. Before we continue forward with the next video, I just want to say, we Eastern devs, sometimes we ask ourselves, if the West doesn't want it, okay, so we'll do it ourselves. I mean, the East is probably eating your lunch, you Western devs, or Western AAA devs. I mean, if you keep this up, they're gonna see dollar signs after dollar sign everywhere. I mean, seriously, when are you going to innovate? When are you going to change? That's what I want to know. But that's a here nor there.
You were most impressive. Surely your military skills will help guide us on the path to victory. I look forward to your continued efforts.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, reviews, or theories, or you just want to see me play games. Visit my first and third channel up here, or you can visit it, link in the description.